on, Cockapoo.
Oh, your messages have been outed, Cockapoo.
Get her, evil queen, get her.
Look, all I'm gonna say is this woman wanted to hire a private investigator back in the day when she believed I was a social worker. She has continued and continued and continued at me. She stopped in the last 12 months or so, but she went hard at Dan. So it's not me that outed her address. It was Dan that was shouting it every single day on his live, not me. So at the end of the day, when she was calling him all the names that she called him, yeah, I did. I said to him, send her a pizza.
She's got a reputation for doing this. She sent me anti-cunt medication, though.
Well, that was me.
That was Luke. Sorry.
That was me. Do you remember when I did that?
Yeah, I sent them right back.
she sent them back to me.
Why is Kale missing a tooth on a picture?
Because I'm showing the real me.
Liar.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, kids? What's happening?
Cockapoo's messages have been outed by Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
But this is the woman that said that she had all Pearl's documentation. So,
I've still got that clip. Yes, I'll send it over to you.
Oh, by the way, can I tell you all?
Hang on a minute, Luke. This is the woman that mentioned by name Donna's ex-husband's. Donna's husband's wife, ex-wife.
Ex-wife.
Yeah.
Ex-wife.
Mention my ex-husband.
Yeah. So and now she's running around clutching her pearls. Come on now.
She's doing it for content.
Kids.
She's doing it for content. She's doing it for content.
Sure.
She's a sad, lonely woman. But one thing I will tell you all, apart from you, Evil Queen, we've all been doxed by her mod today. They've doxed all of our numbers. Miss Hayley Bamford, I hope you're proud of yourself. She's put up on her story all of our numbers.
Well, isn't that Canada's moderator?
Yeah.
Yeah, is the one that doxes children, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care who's got my number.
I've
had a few lovely phone calls this morning. I've had lovely phone calls. Tell me how much they love me and how much entertaining I am.
Also, EQ, do you remember when you doxed me and you sat in her box and put all my details up? She didn't give a flying fuck then. When Corey got in and put a picture up of some random family from Southport, she didn't give a fuck then. So why am I supposed to give a fuck?
You should be glad because, at least, not like at the time, not glad, but glad now because no one's got anything over. They can never use anything because they're master of everything, do they?
Well, I'm waiting for my messages to come out because yesterday somebody said my messages is coming out. Woohoo! I can't wait.
Can screen recorders all now put a cockapoo on a snake's head now, please? And can you leave me alone a little bit?
But it just does the person who's giving the message out no favours because then nobody trusts them ever again.
I've said this. Shut up, Gary.
But also, look, she sat there, forgot this, I've just been messaged. She sat there and she was looking into DA's family, DA's house. She sat with someone who's gone and pulled all kinds of records up about who owns properties, this, that and the other. So, come on now.
And Canada bigs up Corey for looking at land registries all the time when it comes to land registry, who's on the property. And she doesn't have a problem with that. So if you've got that many more, you should have them all around.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. She didn't mind when Corey was looking up Dan's information. She loved it.
That to give her all the information about the sister and the names and everything.
Listen, the only time she's bothered is when it's her information going out. But you can't sit there spewing a venom and a poison like she does every night without any, repercussions. Nobody talks about her. I won't even play a clip of her, I'll tell you the truth.
It's not. Can I just say? No, she's a young, beautiful woman, isn't she?
Can I just say something before I jump down? Right. So she's a 30-year-old young, beautiful woman, right, that doesn't know how to do a screen recording and has to get her chat to help her, and Ricochet have to help her because she doesn't know how to do a screen recording. But she's a lovely 30-year-old woman.
No, she's definitely not, because one time she said she was going to check a webcam outside the door when she meant CCTV camera, so...
Yeah. And she's like, the age of me, and I get things messed up all the time. So she's shown the same age as me because she doesn't understand how to work the phones or the internet, whatever.
She'll love this, all talking about her. This is her content from tonight. You're welcome, Angela Rooney. You are also affected. Rose, jump in and tell me how I'm affected, darling.
Did you hear Canada yesterday? I don't know whether you heard or not. She said that Elusive had to stick her finger somewhere where the front is. sniffed them and then rubbed them around her mouth. I was like, oh my God.
Oh,
To be honest, I laughed at that.
I did. I was in the bath. I was like, oh my God.
I didn't. Not when she said it.
She actually used the C word as well.
Not when she was talking about. Not when she's talking about CA's dad now. That's not CA, Delusive's dad. Right, I know Delusive's fucking said some fucking wrong things, and she is on the fucking list as a wrong and in the top 20, same as all of us, but like, you don't...
I know, but she turned that Sadie as... listen, it was Sadie. Angie shouldn't have said that, right? We all know.
Yeah, but that was wrong.
Right? But she turned it into it being a child as well, so really she mocked Child SA in the list of things.
Yeah, I haven't heard any of this.
Have you not?
Nah, I ain't heard any of this. Is that
I get everything sent, but I just choose not to play it. Like I said, I've kept hold of certain things, but I just choose not to play because to me, like, it's a sleeping live.
And bun you, Brigham, for sending her a treasure box. Bun you. Right, I'm going. Bun you, Alex Brigham. Bun you, sending her a treasure box. I'm going.
Apparently he's referring to me on that message where I put racism tax for Pearl.
Yes, absolutely. Bun cockapoo.
On the message that Dan outed this morning, there's one thing where I put because Pearl contributes to BLM, and I said, yeah, racism tax.
Right. No. Can I give some context behind that story, right? And I mean, people can call me a liar, right? Nobody knew when I first went to court for being greatly offensive ×2. Anyways, because I offended a certain person, of course I went in, pleaded guilty because I offended that person, right? Then people start going into saying it was racism. Listen, nobody beat myself up more than I did. So I have a very, very good relationship with our blessed Lord God. And I just said, please, I did ask for forgiveness, right? And I said, how can I do this the only way I knew? And it was exactly from the time I thought, I'm going to send to a charity, right? And it's just an ongoing thing till the day I pop my clogs, it'll go in, right? And the only one that I'd ever come across was Black Lives Matter. So I started paying to that. Anyways, there was a woman called, I forget what her name was, somebody's mum, you called her, and she asked what... Yes, that was it. She asked what charity that I paid into for what, and I said, hold on a minute. I said, there's certain ones that knew what it is, and I don't have to explain myself to nobody, because I thought there was only one. So I said, oh, it was me who set that joke up. I said, what do you think now I've outed that I paid for a charity? They're going to turn around and say it's racism tax. So that's where that come from. And they did used to take the piss out of us over that. Said, why have you said that online now? People's going to say that's what you're paying it for. That's where that came from.
Big up all lives mattering.
All lives matter, yep.
But no, isn't it fucking silly how they try and twist and turn something? So does everybody understand like why that was said? Because
yeah, but just remember, it's just another EastEnders episode today. That's all it is. Everyday EastEnders. Nobody actually gives an F because they don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like who cares?
I think cockapoo's a snake. So I want to see the screen recordings with a cockapoo on a snake today, and I want people to leave me alone.
Well, my messages were supposed to be starting from today. I can't wait. I really can't wait.
Yes, though, it's ridiculous.
Yes, get the messages out.
What's it going to affect your life? Is somebody going to turn up and bop you? I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing going
like
to
I
happen.
say, it just shows you cannot be trusted. Snaky behaviour.
EQ, you said that to me. EQ, I'll never forget. EQ said to me a year and a half ago before we fell out. EQ said to me she'd never ever trust anyone that outed messages. Did you say that to me on the phone?
Yeah, and I seen No Ducks in the chat, and they were saying about certain messages off Sophie, but that's different. You know, being friends with that person. You know what I mean? If you're friends with somebody, then it's a totally different. I understand some people will put messages out to prove they're not lying about something. There are instances where I find it acceptable, but if you're friends with somebody and then you want, oh look what they've said, like, well, you were involved in the conversation, and why did they never show what they've said? Like Luke's messages the other day, like why did they not have to return what was said in return? You know what I mean?
Now. Because I said the other day, I don't believe in messages coming out. So then somebody commented on one of the posts. It was over the Corey and Ailey thing. I never put them messages out. Haley did. And I called her a snake for recording a friend's phone call.
No, didn't Kiki put them out? Kiki put them out, but
whoever it was, I don't know,
Kiki
but I
sent
never
them.
put them out.
Haley's never come live. She's happy to talk about me and Miss Red. Haley has never ever explained why she played Corey and Alex off against each other. She will not answer them questions, but will constantly slag me and Miss Red off, saying, "Oh, I'm a fuck off. Do one."
Well, that's the Miss Red show. Bless her.
Sorry, Miss Red.
If Dan's listening, can we just go back to, I've never said anything about him online. I've never criticised him online for anything. We've had private conversations. I accepted an apology from him when he was crashing out. So I don't know why you're doing what you're doing, love. It doesn't make any sense.
Because Cockapoo, he's hurt and he's lashing out. The people,
But
you
the
and
person
Pearl,
that hurt him is not any of us. The person that hurt him is the person he fell in love with.
yes,
Not me.
but listen, I don't. But you and Pearl, he adored you and Pearl, and you walked away. He's lashing out. He's hurt. That's it. I don't listen.
Do you know, here's the thing though. All I did was ignore his phone calls, and he basically lashed out at me.
EQ
That's
done
what
that
he
to me once. I ignored a phone call and she went nuts on live at me, didn't you, EQ?
Yeah. So can I just say something? Seeing as this has been fetched up, firstly, everybody knows I didn't walk away from the friendship, right? And however he thinks, because I let Blaster in the box, when she come out with what she went, I went, oh! And I went, go to my backup account. Just remember, it was before go account. Listen here, let us finish, Lou.
I just don't think we...
Lou, please, let me finish.
I just don't think we should make this about Dan.
I'm not making it about Dan again. It's just been mentioned. And why I stood around with Dan is because me and Dan was having conversations, and he'll even tell you his own self. Why am I getting chastised? I'll say what I want. Nobody on this app's going to stop me. But there were circumstances behind it regarding the way he was feeling. I'm just going to put that out there, the way he was feeling. And that's why I stood by Dan, because if anything had ever happened, I never wanted that on my top lip. I'm sorry.
Did anyone ever have any problems while they were involved in these conversations, though? Because if they were that heinous and that, they would have been put out straight away.
This is what I said. Why sit on something? It was okay while you were friends. Like the Bo thing with I'll say it, just Nana thing. Now, everybody knows how she used to sit and say she was affected, come to us. And I said, watch this. I said this to Dan. I said, watch, I'm going to get myself a bow. Then all of a sudden, Dan starts sending us messages of these bows. And he said, no, we'll do it together. We'll both get one. We'll come on screen and we'll turn our green screen off. And we sat with the bows on. And I laughed. Anyways, so he ordered the bows and he bought our last costumes. I said, right, I'll pay for these ones. But then I just come on my own live. I wasn't involved in Dan and I come on with it myself. If you remember, Top Girl was laughing when I come on with that and saying, whatever you do. And then he come on the screen. So I didn't even play into that part where he wanted us to come live together, keep our green screens on and then take the green screens off. There was nothing thing. It was just a joke, a poke back at just Nana for sitting Cam2 and me and saying I affected her.
Well, we've all dressed up as each other. I've dressed up as Red. Luke's dressed up as Luke, and when I dressed up as Luke, everybody's done things like that. It's nothing, honestly. Don't let it consume your lives or affect you anyway. Yeah.
It really doesn't. Nothing on this app now consumes my life. The only one thing, if ever I could take it back, was when I argued with Swearing Chef. The word that I called her, because it affected her on a massive scale, I ended up in court.
But she sits being transphobic, which is a hate crime too. So how can she moan about hate crime about you when she sits being transphobic? Yeah. It's under the same umbrella as Corey was telling her the other night on a screen record that I seen, that it's all under the same umbrella. And she's like, yeah, but you literally have been so transphobic.
Yeah, well, exactly. But again, that was for me to deal with. I made her feel that way. So when...
Oh, she never felt anyway. She'd full of shit.
Well, I know she didn't, but when the solicitor come to me and said, because I asked, I didn't understand what the charge was, being greatly offensive ×2, and he said, well, you've, come out, you've said this word to a black woman. So then I understood, yes, I've offended that black woman. So, of course, I was going to plead...
You should have really went not guilty. It would have got thrown out for hindsight.
I know, but listen, my Chelsea. I took that on the brunt because that was a word I used all my life, and everybody, I can't even say it because I've asked God to take it from my mouth. But if I took that hit, what if my grandbabies had carried on and let my grandbabies use that word? Because they did, because I said it. So what if they'd gone to school and the same had happened to them? I would rather have took the hit. Now the kids know it. They can't say that. And now the only way I can explain it is it's a naughty word. You can't say that.
Yeah.
Granny's sorry, yous haven't got to use it. And that's that.
Right, I'm going. Get your heart meeting, everyone. All right, bye-bye.
Bye everyone. See you later, Miss Red. Bye, Pearl. Bye, Cockapoo. Bye.
Hi, guys.
Well, we just abandon you now, Miss Red, after causing all the
I
trouble.
know, you just called them right at all here. That's it. Go on, Nick.
Bye, Miss Red.
Bye, see you later, bye.
Oh, dear.